Finger painting, you say?
I mean, if you have something where the touch screen responds to fingers.
Yep. Yep.
Also, hello.
Indeed. Hello. Hope you're doing well.
Hello. Hi there. How goes it?
Hey there. That's a good kitty. Those are both very good kitties.
Good cats. Sleepy, welcome to the sleepy train.
Yeah, mood. And also sleepy, barely done anything today. Yeah. And it's just a sleepy Sunday. I had to think about it for a moment. Or weekend, whatever. Yeah.
I will give my cat a nightcap in honor of all the sleepiness.
It's a very good kitty. And that's a cute nightcap. I like it.
Hey, we're just here for sleepy doodles.
Yeah. Just some doodles and stuff.
Oh, that's a large cat. I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit.
Lorg.
It can be a large kitty. It's all good.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You asked for it.
Lorg.
It's a very large kid. And I love it.
Oh, sleepy snip.
He's on your nightcap. Nice and comfy.
Does anyone unironically wear sleeping caps anymore?
Not quite a sleeping cat.
I
Go
know
ahead.
people who like wear caps when they sleep, but they're mostly people where it's because of the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do know someone who recently, because they lost a lot of weight over the past year or so, and they get cold much more easily. And during the winter, this past winter, they started to wear a knitted cap when going to bed because they were just
that's
cold.
like pretty much the only two reasons I have ever seen or known anyone to wear a hat, any sort of cap to bed. It's either like a shower cap type cap to protect their hair, especially if you've got like really curly hair.
Bonnets for a thing. Back in.
Or it's it's fucking cold out, and guess where you lose heat?
Exactly. And also in my own experience, also like a few months ago, back when I was having those back-to-back like panic attacks and cold flashes and all
Yeah.
that, I did fall asleep with a hoodie on, including having the hood up because I was just so cold. But yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, in both of those cases, though, it's not usually the
Yeah.
sort of traditional cartoony nightcap.
No.
Because in one of those cases, it's more or less like a shower cap, but not made out of plastic.
Yeah.
Or it's like literally just a knit hat.
Yeah. But they are very recognizable, like Ragdoll said, from like cartoons and comics and stuff, and just it is a very recognizable look.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was just still around because it's a convenient shorthand that people just recognize as
I
night
agree.
clothes.
Yeah. I can absolutely see that. Yeah, satin or silk for the bonnets. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I'm pretty sure my like great grandparent, like my great grand aunt and great grandmother, and possibly my grandmother did have like bonnets or something that they would wear when they go to bed, something like that. But what were you saying, Chris? Sorry.
I was going to say when you said bonnet, I was thinking like sort of this sort of little Bo Peep sort of thing. I was like that feels inconvenient to sleep in.
They would also have stuff like that though, for outdoor wear when it was raining, but it would be made of plastic. They would not sleep in those though. They would wear them outdoors. But yeah.
Yeah, no, not that kind of bonnet. Though,
I do get what you mean, yeah. What were you saying, Rachel? Oh, it's a story.
the joys
I
of
love
using
that.
the same word to describe multiple things.
Yeah.
True, yeah, very true.
Oh, of course, you're putting it on stoic.
I love that you're putting it on stoic. It is perfect on stoic. And it fits him wonderfully. Them, I don't know.
Stoic seems like the
I
kind of
remember.
person who just wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they care. Yeah, not
Some of my
necessarily.
characters don't care, but Stoic doesn't care about anything, so it's fine.
Okay, that's fair. Love that for them.
Like this isn't even a case of like, because I know multiple people where it's like they personally have a preference, but like they don't care that much if you just sort of pick one and go with it as long as you're not being rude about it. But Stoic just doesn't care. I don't think Stoic even really has a preference. It's just kind of like whatever.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I think Stoic probably does have a preference, but the preference is for consistency rather than a specific. Like, so long as you're consistent with it, it's fine.
That makes sense, yeah.
Well, because the fun thing is, and I've looked this up and learned about it because etymology is just really fascinating. You go back far enough and like even ignoring like the setup of pronoun usage in other languages, just going back in the line with quote unquote English gets a little weird.
Yeah.
English, a little weird.
Well, I mean, for example, she is a lot newer than he. And if you go back far enough, she and he don't exist. It's just the only sort of pronouns aren't even that. What's the word for it? Okay, so when you're looking at like parts of speech and pronouns, pronouns like he, she, they, and it are one type of pronoun, but there are other types of pronouns in the English language. And if you go back far enough, the only pronouns that really exist are effectively this and that. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Interesting.
My pronouns are this/that.
Yeah. For real, yeah.
I think I'd be more of that.
I think I'd be more of that too. I get that vibe. Yeah. I'd rather be at that than at this. Or anything else. Hello, delicious strawberry man.
Hello.
Hope you're doing well.
How goeseth it?
Mm.
And all that.
Did you have chicken? I hope you did. I hope it was tasty.
The problem with free draws is figuring out what your draws.
Yes.
Yep.
Everything's
charging my okay.
I see why Drawfee outsources.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a quick look over it. I will have a closer look over it tomorrow morning. Delicious strawberry, and I will get back to you with questions and details and stuff. Actually, not tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. Bloody... Everything's happening tomorrow. Nothing happens forever, and then everything happens tomorrow.
Isn't that always the way, though? It's always the way.
What draw now?
The extended polycule. I don't know.
I do not have time.
That's fair.
It does keep growing.
Yeah, by the time I finished it, there would be a few more.
Yeah, have there been more additions other than... have there been more additions since last time?
No, there's no new husbands or wives.
Okay.
Although Aradon
Though
has...
the rival Mance is getting more intense.
Yeah.
Oh, exciting. Between Cresp and Aradorn, was it?
Yeah, not
Nice.
entirely sure how that's manifesting, but it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oops,
They're
and Miss
rivals, but also they will sing jaunty tunes together.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Love that.
And they take inspiration from each other, and Miss and Oobs were writing
As-
fan fiction about them.
As rivals often do. I've seen Naruto. I've seen many shonen anime and lots of other things that have rivals that mean a lot to each other and they do stuff together. And yes, I've seen Ace Attorney. And yes, I support Oobs and Miss and their fan fiction and ideas and stuff. Wholeheartedly. And rest assured that if I had been there, I would be egging on the flames and stuff, or the ideas. Be fanning the flames.
I mainly just find it funny that the one rivalry event was just entirely on Eridor, and Cresp has no idea what the hell happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
It literally all just happened in your head.
Also, that sounds right for the characters.
Cresp is just obliviously wandering through relationships, not realizing what's going on. Which feels appropriate.
And I am always a fan of like a one-sided rivalry. It's very funny.
Aradorn has a rivalry with Cresp because Cresp is immune to his charm.
Exactly, yeah.
Meanwhile, Eridorn keeps picking up wives, and then those wives just spend more time with the other wives.
Mm-hmm. Love that for them.
Hey, they're well looked after. By each other.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly. They got each other's backs.
Yeah.
And now he might have a husband, maybe? I don't know. If
Zambar keeps trying to get in there, but it never
is a husband.
Never actually goes anywhere.
Oh, well.
We had the end of era sort of wrap up for all the characters and what they've been doing in the interim, and it was just like 90% Aradorn. He just hogged the spotlight all the way through it. We didn't see Zambar at all. Of
course he did. Oh, Zambar. Yeah, that's it, Zambar. Aw. Boo.
Yeah, Eridorn's just off doing all sorts of adventure-y things.
It feels right for him.
I don't think anyone else has the energy to do all of that nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, when we started up Act 3, it was we can recruit a new recruit. Who do we pick? Who can we pick from? It's Belle.
Nice.
Yeah. It took us a few attempts, but
yeah, I kind of see that you got the same glitch I got last Ragdoll, where it showed literally nothing for a long time. That was exactly what I saw when you guys were recruiting the second warrior, Zambar.
Now, it's the ever-present turn it off and on again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, restart it, see if it works. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I was probably should have done that. I was too scared to mention anything. I just was staring at that the whole time you guys were talking about characters and stuff, and I was like, should I mention something? And then eventually it kind of like fixed itself. Like when you finalized the character, I think that's when I finally caught a glimpse of him, and then it righted itself. But yeah. Yeah, that's weird. I'm glad it happened. Like, I'm not glad it happened to you, but I am glad that it did happen to someone else, that it wasn't just me that had seen that. But if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss.
Also, hi, Miss.
Okay, and perhaps the new. As is tradition. How was the miss?
Yes. Hope you're doing well. Excellent. Food is good.
Food! Don't eat children. It's bad for your digestion.
Munches
Also,
and
you don't know where
munches.
they've been.
True, very true.
Or you do know where they've been, in which case you should definitely know.
Or you do know where they've been, in which case you also still don't want to eat them.
Yes, very true.
Only drawing the most serious art, indeed. Sirs.
Absolutely.
Sirs.
Yep. Very serious drawings.
The most serious.
You baked a whole cake.
I forgot about that.
As opposed to making half of a cake. Which is also then still a whole cake because it's a cake.
It's a cake, yeah.
Depends on the intention.
Yes, well done. I hope it was good. Hope it was a good cake.
I mean, it would still then be a whole cake. It'd just be a smaller cake.
Well, then that means...
Because in order for it to be half of a cake, there needs to have been a whole cake that it was a part of. And baking is what makes the cake, so... Although I guess if you had like one of those bundt cake tins and somehow managed to put up walls or something so that you only put batter in half of it, that might be baked half of a cake, but... If you're just doing the like square around, then it's like, oh, you've just baked a smaller cake.
Yeah, then you get into the question of like, is it the intention of the cake of what it was supposed to be, or is it what you made? Because in that case, it would just still be a cake. It would just be half of a typical bundt cake, which is a cake. You know, in the same way that the top half of a Victoria sponge would still be a cake, it just wouldn't be a Victoria sponge. So if you go with the generic definition of cake, then you will always make a cake. But whether you make the specific cake, that's the difference. Hello, Ben? Hello?
Hello.
You did make a cake, that's why we're talking about cake. And it looked very nice.
A bean brownie. I have a couple of questions. Because I'm not quite sure. And maybe it's just because I'm thinking of the wrong kind of bean, but I'm not quite sure where beans would come in with making brownies.
Yeah, please share.
I mean, there's like cocoa beans and vanilla beans, but usually that's not what people are using when they're making brownies. Or at the very least, I don't know too many people who work with raw cocoa beans or raw vanilla beans.
We're working with a bean product.
Vanilla beans are good. Vanilla's good just in general.
I have baked beans. They're not a raw bean product. But I call them beans. Wish you could afford vanilla beans. How easy is it to grow vanilla? Is it one of those ones that requires a very specific climate? Ooh.
Yeah, but like, usually with baked beans or refried beans, it's like it's made pretty much just of bean. With chocolate, it's not just cocoa in it. And vanilla extract is very much not just vanilla bean. In fact, it's mostly oil that's just sort of been scented with. Oh, these fucking feet.
It's been scented with feet?
They're very good. I'm gonna see. For what it's worth, they're very good. I like them.
Fuck it, she's just gonna have 2 bird feet, because human feet.
Heck yeah. That feels right.
There! Got a whole recipe. Oh. From the Bean Institute.
That's interesting.
They were jumping beans, but it wouldn't turn out very well, no. It'd splash everywhere.
Neat. That's interesting.
See, that's still sort of weird to me, but I think that mainly just be because of how I'm used to cooking black beans.
That's fair. Yeah. Thank you for sharing the recipe, Bear.
Yeah. We did have a recipe.
Although, interestingly enough, when our favorite when our favorite chef of yesteryear made that one pie with navy beans, that was like yes, that makes sense, because navy beans don't taste like much of anything by themselves. Yeah. So you're essentially just using them as a filler.
Yeah, and you flavor it with other things. Yeah, that makes sense.
Every time somebody writes GF, I read it as girlfriend, and it gets very confusing.
Yeah.
There's
yeah, one of the. It took me an embarrassingly long time to realize what GF means in other contexts, because one of the children I babysit is allergic to wheat and stuff. So, like, when their mother makes them like pasta or something for dinner, there'll usually be a container marked GF for gluten free for him. And it took me an embarrassingly long time to realize what the GF is. Like, oh, yeah, that's very good, very important, yes. Yeah. Gluten friends, yes. Yeah.
Gluten friend.
Girlfriend free. Yeah, excellent. Grim Sleeper. I like that mess.
Grim Sleeper.
Well, Final Fantasy VIII music's playing right now on stream, so it's Guardian Force as well.
Nice, excellent, love that. Also, those wonderful drawings of Stoic and
Who's that? Who is the Guardian Force? They are the summoned monster things what make you lose your memory in Final Fantasy VIII and cause the orphanage of plot convenience to happen. They may or may not consist of cactus with a moustache. Although the cactus you get doesn't have a moustache. You have to fight the one with a moustache. Boo! They're in Doctor Who, what? Cacti? There's several cactuses in Doctor Who. Meglos. Cactus people in the End of the World or whatever it's called. End of Time. World's End. I can't remember. Wilf was in it.
Wilf was very good. He was definitely one of my favorite characters.
E.
Him and Donna. I like Donna a lot. And there's several others.
Let's see. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Kiro, for a hot minute, I thought you were drawing a bar of soap.
Soap?
That's fair. No, I all this cake talk was making me think of Portal. And I was like, I'm gonna draw GLaDOS looking at this black bean cake, going, "What's this?" But that's very fair. That's very fair. I don't blame you. Like, this is not cake.
I mean, that's right. It's brownie.
It's brownie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well,
although there's like a fine line between cake texture and brownie texture, depending.
True. Yeah.
There's text in this.
Also, I don't always agree with GLaDOS. I would be willing to try out that cake. I'm not sure about her though. Also, she's a robot. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't get to eat cake anyway.
Indeed.
Only torture humans with it.
And sometimes become a potato.
Who hasn't done that every now and then?
I know, right? Yeah, we've all been a potato at one point or another in our lives.
A mood, as the kids say.
Indeed. Yeah. Yeah, it was either that or I tried to draw somebody from Spy Party because I also kept thinking just banana bread.
Banana bread.
Well, Bear, you see, it doesn't surprise me that it's fudgy as fuck because you don't. There's no yeast or flour in there, so it's not going to have that fluffy cake texture, which is fine.
Well, if you've seen, is it B. Dylan Hollis? Dylan B. Hollis? I can't remember the name. If you've seen his most recent one,
yeah,
he makes a cake without flour, and it looks surprisingly like a cake.
I have not seen the most recent one, but I believe you.
But what did he make it with? Because like you've got
yeah, there are
if
substitutes.
you use potato as the starch, you can in baking either cakes or breads or whatnot, you get a very similar texture, different taste.
I think
on account of the fact that it's potato starch and not flour starch, but.
YouTube, show me the thing.
YouTube, show you a thing that you're actually interested in seeing and not just.
I know, controversial.
Schlop.
Is it controversial?
There he is. Mute tab.
Oh, is it the powder cake?
Powder cake, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dear.
Should start using the recipe room in the Discord to post recipes.
Yeah.
Options.
Yeah.
Plus you.
Hey.
Oh, powdered eggs. Yuck. Cup of water, reconstitute everything.
Look, times were tough in rationing. Gotta make do with what you got.
Yeah. Got some baking powder in there. That'll cause some of the floof to happen.
Rationing was so bad it irrevocably damaged Britain's ability to cook. Whole generation were brought up not knowing recipes.
Yeah.
Okay, well that mix at least has some baking powder in it, so that would cause at least some semblance of rise to make it more cakey textured. Would still probably be on the denser side of cakes, though. Because that's another thing. There's a difference between a fluffy cake and a dense cake versus something that's fudgy.
True. Yeah, very true.
So you can have something that's dense but cake textured versus dense but fudgy. I see you're now putting all of them in fancy clothes.
I love and support this decision.
Google image searching cowboy brings up some fun results.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
There's a thing going around Tumblr of things in TV and films that always seems to persist despite being fictional. And it was like, you know, ripping an IV out of your arm without any blood going anywhere, and being able to hack into computers using just the keyboard and knowing how it all works and things like that. And the last one was straight cowboy. And if this Google image search is anything to go by, yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Also, I need to stop dropping the word Google. I haven't used Google forever.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Synonymous with searching stuff up now. So, yeah.
Oh, one of the ones on the list was being able to easily knock somebody unconscious for a short period of time, and there be no repercussions from that. And that just made me think of the scene in Lock, Stock with Rob Brydon. Was he like a parking officer or something like that? And they keep trying to knock him out, and they just can't.
Yeah. That's a good movie. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. It's partially because it's what makes good drama. What's interesting to watch and view versus what's actually realistic.
Yes, but then you can play with it like they did in Lock, Stock, and then it becomes good comedy.
That too.
You take the movie expectation and turn it into a whole switcheroo.
I need to rewatch that again. It's been a very long time.
Because it's rootin' tootin' little bitch.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Welcome. It looks fantastic.
Might join after you finish munching pudding. Munch that pudding.
I've got, enjoy that pudding.
Oh, munching.
Feel free to join us.
Just for a moment, I thought you said watching, and I was like, what?
Watch
Is
that
it doing
pudding.
a trick?
Watch that pudding.
Look, sometimes pudding, some puddings need to ferment, so they might be bubbling, and that might be interesting to watch.
Sure.
I don't know, I was trying to come up with a way it works.
Yeah, it works. Mrs. Watching Bear. Yeah, pudding is the favorite nickname for Bear.
No,
Heck yeah.
pudding.
Mm-hmm.
See, now the question is, Crisp, what are we gonna do for the 4th?
Don't know. Just trying to think of silly hats.
Yeah, what silly hat will Rufus wear? Or be
Because the
forced
other
to
thing
wear?
is we're half a month into Dracula season. So I'm just sitting here going, it's like, oh, it's Dracula. It's the extended polycule out to kill Dracula.
I mean, you're not wrong, though. You are correct. It is indeed the extended polycule out to kill Dracula, yes.
Alas, I do not know enough.
And yet you have done an amazing job recreating it.
Pure serendipity.
Yeah.
So, spoilers for a 200-ish year old book, I guess.
Can always be spoiled.
Yeah. True, very true.
So, some of the things that are in the book that various retellings sort of lose track of.
The moustache. Sorry, Karen.
Well, yes, that is one of the things that they lose track
and the
of.
lizard wall climbing.
Yes. But as far as our heroes are concerned, we have Mina, who is very in love with her, at the start of book, fiancé to become husband, Jonathan, who he is also very in love with her in return.
Yes.
It's very funny because a lot of their early journal writings, when it's before things go to shit in various directions, are both just kind of like, I have found a thing that will help my spouse's hyperfixation. I'm going to send it to them.
Yeah.
So very, very cool going on there. Also, Jonathan Harker, very much a damsel in distress.
Oh yeah.
Gothic damsel in distress. Like there's no hiding this. Like,
yeah,
literally playing the part of a gothic damsel in distress. But also, so that's like one chunk of here. Then you have Lucy, who is Mina's very, very close friend.
Very close, yes.
And just with how they write about each other and how they interact with each other, there's a very good reason why people in the extended Dracula Daily Book Club are like, yes, we're shipping this.
Yeah.
More obviously, you then have the 3 gentlemen who all, in one day, I believe. Yeah, we're all courting Lucy, and all in one day asked her for her hand in marriage.
Busy day.
Yeah.
But also, all 3 of those gentlemen were very close friends before courting Lucy and subsequently all asking her for her hand in marriage.
Afterwards, after she makes
it's still very good friends afterwards.
Yeah.
To the point where when you read the epilogue of it, like, it very much sounds like the surviving suitors got married to each other.
It really does sound
and are living together, to the point where apparently it's even more blatant in other translations of it, and it's like, okay, sure.
Yep.
Arthur and Jack are just married now, I guess.
Indeed.
With their 50 dogs.
Yep.
And during Mina's whole thing of being partially possessed by Dracula, the boys go all in on making sure she is safe. And she goes all in when she figures out that, oh, I have an in. Dracula's spying on us. Time to spy right back on him.
And yes, like one of the 3 suitors is very much a cowboy, and I mean, yeah, you have gotten the look down.
He's American.
He's
It's
American.
unclear whether
yeah.
he's actually a cowboy or if he's just sort of
he's
playing
American.
that up because
Look,
Lucy finds it funny.
At that period in time, all Americans were cowboys. You can't convince me otherwise.
He's an American, and he's also like the one character who has a gun and uses it. So
there you go. See.
Well, the others use guns later, but he's the first one to use a gun to shoot at a
He's
bat.
the first one to use it. Yeah.
There's a miss.
Hi.
Hi.
I was joining in the conversation, but I was muted.
Oh no, I miss. I heard someone join. Very glad you're here. How you doing?
I'm alright.
I mean, I just
good.
figured you were staying quiet as I was deep in the middle of ranting about the
That's
Dracula
fair.
polycule. So
I was, and then there was a couple of times where I made a snarky comment and was like, "Oh, they didn't find it funny." Okay.
No, I'm sure we would have found it very funny. We just did not hear it.
Don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I was just like, "Oh, I was muted. You absolute tube."
It happens. It happens.
Hashtag professional. I'm as professional as Chris is.
What?
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 So the most professional.
Look at GLaDOS and the cake. The old triple
Not
B.
a cake. It's a brownie.
It's a lie.
Also, don't look at me. It is a lie.
Brown is a fib.
Indeed, it is a lie.
Oh, big eyes.
Aww.
it stares into your soul.
Yes.
Cut.
It's a Kurt.
Kurt? Oh, Kurt.
I have one joke, okay?
Sorry, whenever I see Kurt, I think Cobain.
Yeah, that was my first thought too.
So now I'm imagining Nirvana with cat meows instead of vocals.
It wouldn't surprise me if someone's done that.
Yeah.
Nirvana.
Hey.
Hey, it works.
Terrible jokes. Utterly terrible. Quickly make a comic about it.
in uterally terrible. That was a Nirvana album.
Sure it was.
This is.
Chris, how many strings does a guitar have?
Depends on the guitar.
Depends on the
6
guitar.
usually.
No.
Depends on the guitar, yeah.
Typically an acoustic guitar or something would have 6. Electric guitars 6. Which is always too many to draw.
Yeah, I'm losing the will now.
Equally space out 6 strings on a guitar and make them look good.
Should have deleted bits of the cap before I start.
I mean, would now be a bad time to point out that Kurt Cobain was left-handed.
But this is the cat version.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's cat.
They can't even play.
And I mean, fortunately, since this is a digital drawing, you could always just highlight it and flip it.
True.
But then you would see all the inaccuracies in the carefully constructed anatomy.
This is a doodle. It's
a goo doodle.
Cute.
No cut.
I don't know what to put on the guitar.
There's a 4-string
I mean,
guitar
the
now,
mouse
so
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pause. Okay. Now I've got to think of a poor guitar pun. A Les Paul? Epophone?
We're all like mad musicians in here, so we will be judging you.
Huh?
I don't know what Cobain used. Was it a Telecaster? Telecaster? I'd look up what guitar Kurt Cobain used, but he had a tendency to smash them, so probably used quite a few different ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Left. Unfortunately. Guitars are weird, and you use your non-dominant hand to do most of the work. A guitar. See, Bear's got it.
Aggie, stop freezing. I read that as kill tar and got very confused.
Kill tar.
It's the
That's fair.
kill tar.
I remember.
I mean,
these,
clearly,
like, 12-year-old
this is
boys
just a
going, "Hey,
picture of
everyone."
Kurt looking at themselves in the mirror.
Yeah, see? Oh,
Yeah.
Ragdoll, you're a genius.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Genius.
That works perfectly.
Kurt Cobain
I did
played
have
the guitar.
images of just this group of like 12-year-olds. Like, hey everyone, we're Kiltar. We're gonna rock.
Bless them.
Just the edgiest garage band.
Yeah, look at that. See, now we've got to do the rest of the band. Dave Growl as a dog.
That's good.
I don't know who these people are.
You know Dave Grohl? Foo Fighters?
Nope. Oh, I know the Foo Fighters. I don't know who's in bands.
The lead singer of the Foo Fighters was the drummer of Nirvana, called Dave Grohl. And he seems like a lovely guy.
I've learned something today.
That was if this is who I think it is, he's also the guy who's like, yeah, my daughter's just not that impressed with the fact that I'm a big rock star.
Oh yeah.
It's just kind of like, okay, that's nice, Dad, get me a smoothie. And it's like, okay.
I think also she's a musician, and he's like, hell yeah. I'm gonna support you with all. I think he played in her band and stuff like that.
That's cute.
That is cute, yeah.
I think I've also seen an interview of him where he talked about taking his mom on tour once, and she was just kind of like, where are all the other moms? And he's like, I don't know how to answer this question.
He seems very sweet.
Nice.
I need a hat.
Standard silly hat is the helicopter hat.
Yeah, that'll do.
Lizard Jim.
Jim Morrison was the Lizard
Lizardson.
King. Is it Lizard King? Was he? That just makes me think of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
You mention these people several times throughout a year, and no one knows what you're talking about.
Look. That is the end of my sentence.
Amazing.
I like music, and the kind of music that I like, no one else likes. So, I've dealt with this my entire life. Never found anyone who likes my music.
You like Cosmo Sheldrake?
I love their music.
A couple of them. A couple of the tracks. Come Along's very good. Aussie here chiming in with Cork Hat. Classic. Just makes me think of that Monty Python sketch. G'day, Bruce. You right, Bruce? This is Bruce. You right, Bruce?
Mm-hmm. Sloan and her ickle gecko.
Sloan has a Jim Morrison tattoo. Yeah. It was the lead singer of The Doors, wasn't
Nice.
She's got Jim Morrison's face on her butt. Sorry.
What kind of door?
Oh no, don't give her that option. Don't give her the option for that joke. I take it back. You know, I come on here and I'm like, I'm going to do a proper drawing. Like Chris and Chibi and
Are you saying that's not a
folks.
proper drawing?
My brain just dies. It's like, no.
No,
more
I think that's a
anatomy.
fantastic drawing.
Draw Pimpkachu instead. I don't want to draw Pimpkachu. I want to draw
Pimpkachu's great.
I want to draw OCs. And my brain's like, no.
I mean, you could always draw something silly, but done very earnestly.
Yeah. I love this kitty. I love Kurt. And yes. Your drawings are very good. It's always a joy to see your drawings. Also, let me know if you want me to make GLaDOS smaller than the cake. I didn't realize how big it was on the canvas.
You can always select parts of it and move it around.
Yeah, true. Very true.
I don't know what he looks like. I can't remember.
Who?
Jim Morrison?
Wheatley.
Oh.
Wheatley? He's a sphere. Ball with an eye. With a blue eye, I think.
My brain just died on. I was like, Wheatley from, and my brain was like, I don't know.
It's Portal.
You're asking me. There we go. I knew he had handlebars.
Yes, the cores have like little handlebar things, yeah.
Yeah. For whatever reason that they have them.
To be carried around, presumably.
Yeah. No, I think that's already very good, Miss that doodle sketch.
Did you know one of the first people considered to voice Wheatley was Richard Ayoade? Of the It Crowd
Really?
and such, yeah.
That's cool.
It's like when you hear about about other voice actors that could have had the role, and you go, "Yeah, they'd have done a good job." However, I'm so glad that it was who got the job.
Yeah. Like this is definitely like I have heard of some instances where like a certain voice actor almost got a role, but they went with another actor instead, and I do wonder like what could have been sometimes based on the role and actor. But in this case, I am very, very glad that they went with the actor they went with, for Wheatley, because that was very good. But yeah, that's neat. That's cool. And I do wonder what could have been with Wheatley as well, with the other actor.
It would have been different. I feel like Stephen Merchant does a good line of the idiot to evil crossover.
Yeah.
Richard Ayoade, I think, would have been a different vibe.
There's a fine line to walk, and he did very well.
You're saying Wheatley was an idiot?
Yes. Even when he is being megomaniacal and evil and all, he's an idiot completely, 100% the entire time.
I mean, based off of my understanding of sort of the surrounding narrative of Portal and the world that it's in, I don't think there's a single brain cell to go around.
Yeah, no.
How dare you?
The one brain cell might be in the one person who might have a brain cell might be Shell.
Yeah.
And even then, I don't know.
That's player dependent.
Depends on how you play her, I guess. As a player.
There is a
So-
singular brain cell at the Aperture Institute. It is floating in a vat somewhere, surrounded by formaldehyde.
Yep.
I don't know if you've watched playthroughs of any Portal games, but I highly recommend. Is it Portal 2 that these characters that Wheatley's in?
This is
Yeah.
Wheatley is in Portal 2. Yes,
Yeah,
and that
I
is
highly
definitely
recommend watching
the better
Portal
game.
for the writing because it's so good.
It's very
very
good. It's very, very good.
You
Like
also-
both
really
games are
like it.
great, but Portal 2 is excellent. Yeah.
You also get Cave Johnson, which is
Also-
a delight.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cave Johnson as well. Cave is just fucking delightful. It's just
I don't want your damn
J.K.
lemons.
Simmons just ranting, and it's great. Look at gonna burn your house down with the lemons. He's saying what we're all thinking. Burn his house down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just. I'm sorry. I play that game far too often. I love it so much. It delights me immensely.
Oh, you're looking for your favorite piece of Shell fan art. Amazing.
Excellent.
Every time someone mentions Jacksepticeye, I don't really watch Jacksepticeye, but every time someone mentions it, I just hear his screaming, like, top of the morning to you thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In my head.
same. I have not actually seen any of his videos himself, but I have seen him guest star on some stuff,
Mhm.
like with Game Grumps and a couple other things, and I can yeah, at the top of the morning thing, I can hear that when I think of him. Yes.
I think the most I have seen of
So-
Jacksepticeye has been in the what was it? Cool Patrol, I think. Yes, Cool Patrol video of Ninja Sex Party.
Yeah, I think so. I think he was in that. Yeah. Yeah.
My brain was literally like, oh, that's amazing that he's been with Ninja Sex Party and Game Grumps. Like, that's so wild.
Yeah,
No
there's
brain.
two
No.
separate things. And they are two
Yeah,
separate
about
things.
that.
Yeah. There's some
They are two
overlap, I
separate
guess.
projects, but there is a quite a bit of overlap with the people working on
Indeed.
those projects.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
I
That
still
overlap is
find
called
it
Dan.
incredibly funny that Ninja Brian has a PhD in
yeah.
theoretical physics and has published papers that people have referenced.
Yeah. That's great. I love that for him. That's really funny.
I consider it an inspiration.
He is an inspiration. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He's great.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're doing fantastic. I love the Sweetly that you're drawing. I also love Rufus very much with his propeller beanie hat. It's cute.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm.
He looks so concerned. Rufus, stop.
I mean, I feel like that's just his default expression.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel this emotion. I'm in this image. I don't like it, but no. Like people, family and stuff will ask if I'm okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, you look nervous. Yeah,
Oh no.
I am, but yeah, no, I'm okay. Also, I'm zoomed out right now, and just seeing all of the outliers like crowded around the sleeping parsnip makes me think that he's dreaming about
Oh,
or something. And Rufus is very concerned about the parsnip.
It's just one of those really weird dreams where it's like, why is Stoic in a bonnet? I don't know. We're not thinking about it. It's a dream. It makes sense while we're here. And then you wake up and go,
don't question it. Why is Mal a cowboy? Don't question it. Yeah. And Rufus is just concerned about the parsnip or something.
they crossed games and now they've crossed into dreams.
Yeah.
They know no bounds. They infiltrate.
Yeah.
Have I ever written a dream outliers thing? I don't think so.
No, you've drawn one.
Maybe it's just because I've
one interpretation.
I can just see in my head the rest of Mal's outfit.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, and it's good. It's very good.
It wasn't originally going to have
also
arms,
M's, and I mean Stoics as well. Yeah.
M's going full Fred Astaire.
Yeah.
Doing the whole putting on the
I can see
Ritz
that.
tap dance, but it's a disaster.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I may have recounted the scene in. I can't remember the name of the film because I haven't seen it. The Young Frankenstein.
Who's in it?
Gene Wilder.
Young Frankenstein. Yeah,
There's Young
maybe.
Frankenstein.
Or I'm trying to imagine what scene you're talking about though, because I have seen that movie.
But then they tap dance to put it on the Ritz, and it's like the monsters does as well as tap dancing as the monster can.
Yes, that is Young Frankenstein. Yep.
That's what I'm imagining with them. But slightly more. Again, I haven't seen the scene, but with them at least there would be more falling off stage and breaking things.
Because yeah, I can see that. Because I was also, if we're thinking like Mel Brooks comedy kind of movie parody things, the cowboy and the Stoic in the barn and stuff make me think of like Blazing Saddles, which is another of his movies. But yeah, I like Young Frankenstein, and I like that putting on the Ritz moment. It's always very fun. Yeah, and I like to imagine doing something like that, and yeah, causing a mess. Sus. I love that mess. Thank you.
Literally blanking on anything he says.
No, that's very fair.
I think it's because he doesn't shut up. So
It's just all that's in my head is, okay, well, that's jumping. What you're doing now is jumping.
yeah.
That's all that's in my head.
Slight brain damage.
Yeah. Say apple. Apple.
No, that's
okay,
jumping.
That's a jump. That's jumping. What you do? Yeah.
I love that.
You might have some minor brain damage. Or major brain damage or something.
Brain damage, but it's okay.
But it's okay.
Swift change of plan. Swift change of plan.
Change of plan? What? Here? Never.
What?
I support this decision, whatever it is.
But you're around me, you stick to your plans and you do not deviate. So that I know what it looks like.
Just doing plagiarism right now. Don't worry about it. I mean, I'm drawing my own original piece of art.
Excuse me.
What?
Oh yeah, absolutely. 100% original.
Can you make the hat make more sense?
No.
Original OC, do not steal.
Yeah.
Also, oh my god, I love that bear. Thank you for sharing it. That's incredible. Oh my god, it is incredible and perfect. And I love it so much. And yes, please share. Trying to get the link to the artist, yeah. It delights me immensely. Yeah, no, I agree with you on this take of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, there they are. I was just trying to find it.
Oh, it's at least a Tumblr link.
Yeah. Yeah, some good stuff.
Yeah, I want to look at this artist stuff. Thank you for finding it and sharing it.
The artist is not quite normal. That's rude.
Also valid, though? They're valid.
He's Finn.
Yeah.
It is Finn, right?
Yeah. Almost.
It looks like Finn.
I need to fix him.
I think.
You can't fix Finn.
No, he's perfect. He's... yeah, you can try.
Other hats.
See if this bloody thing would stop freezing.
Rude.
Oh. Very rude, yeah.
I don't know what Finn would wear as a cowboy. Whatever he stole, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like the idea that we're cutting back and forth between these two shots as they stare at each other.
Just copy. Finn just copying and Mal until Mal snaps. Aggie. Or Magma, or whatever the hell you're called.
Magma, yeah.
Maggie.
Magma.
Maggie.
I miss
Maggie.
Aggie. Maggie.
These eyes aren't Finn's. Finn's just gonna have to. Finn can't be cool.
Why not?
Because it doesn't look like Finn if I give him those eyes.
That's fair.
I mean, that makes it even funnier.
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. It wouldn't be the same if he didn't have those eyes. 100%.
How did you draw that bit of wheat? Okay. Mine looks like a pine cone, but we'll go with it.
There's kind of a reason for
Don't
that.
plagiarize art, children. It never looks as good as the original. I'm obviously doing a study. I'm not plagiarizing art.
Oh yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
and I mean, if you do it stupid enough, you can just say it's a parody.
True.
Because so I know we have a significant number of Good Omens fans
Mm-hmm.
here.
I've never heard of the Good Omens.
A good chunk of the setup, or at least on the human side, for Good Omens, is straight up lifted from a horror movie from the either late 1960s or early 1970s called The Omen.
Yeah, I can see that.
Down to the names.
Yeah, I can see that. And actually,
So
I'm surprised I didn't realize that earlier.
But in Good Omens, they're just kind of like, right, we're gonna do that, but silly.
Yeah.
So in the Omen, mild spoilers, but like I said, this is literally all just stuff that they sort of lifted and parodied and made into parody in Good Omens. You have a gentleman, I don't remember if he was an ambassador at the time, but he eventually became a US ambassador, and his wife. She's pregnant, they're in Europe, she gives birth. Nursemaid comes in, tells him that unfortunately the child was a stillborn, but also there's this baby whose mother died in childbirth. How about you just adopt this child as your own and don't tell anyone about it? Hint, nudge, nudge. So he's like, well, sure, I guess. So they adopt the child and name him Damien, which should sound familiar, and then leave. And Damien grows up, but weird shit's happening because it turns out Damien's not just a normal child, he's actually the Antichrist, son of the devil.
Yep, son of Satan.
Which includes some happenings like a black dog hellhound thing shows up and causes trouble. Also, his previous nanny ends up committing suicide and is replaced with a new nanny who ends up being a Satanist worshiper who was in on the baby switcheroo thing. Because it turns out, no, this was not the case of, your baby died, but his mother also died, so why don't you just take the child? No, that the ambassador's actual son was straight up killed, and the Antichrist child's mother, quote unquote, was a jackal, as in the animal.
Did he have cute little toesy woesies though?
I don't see why not.
So Good Omens took that sort of premise of baby switcheroo and then just took it and parried it and went, right, they did the switcheroo. And it fucked up because we lost track of the family.
Yeah. Messed up the switcheroo and lost track. Yeah.
We have lost the Antichrist. Oh no.
Yeah. He is not with the family that was supposed to be left with. He's left with another family.
See, this makes perfect sense to Chris because he was really invested in the Antichrist storyline.
Yep.
Yeah,
Once
In
I
all the
found out
clips that he watched.
once I discovered it was a thing, I was very
Good
invested.
Omens is more than just an angel and a demon.
It's a rom-com. I was led to believe this was a rom-com.
Yeah, it is a rom-com. It's just that also the apocalypse is happening as well.
Yeah. Very much so, yeah.
Don't know what that others look like, so we're just gonna stop.
I like the bells.
That's good enough. But that's very, the bells are very good. Also, I love that you added Flynn as well with his face. That's very good.
With his face.
But yeah, that works for me.
You know, Flynn with his face.
Finn,
Flynn, same person, really.
Flim.
Flim flam.
Names, words, I don't know.
I was gonna say we now need to draw the characters, Finn and Flynn, like dressed as each other, and then I remembered that Flynn doesn't really wear anything. So.
I don't see that stopping Finn, to be honest.
I know, but under that circumstance, it will still be quite difficult to tell that it's supposed to be a Flynn cosplay.
Yeah, I get. I mean, the fez and the little bow tie.
Flynn doesn't normally wear a fez.
He's just
no, or the cap, the baseball cap.
Little cap. That's it.
Yeah.
Squeegee bottle.
That works. Squeegee bottle. Yeah.
Even then, in October Noir, he's wearing a flat cap, so that doesn't work. Crunch.
Crunch.
Also, it's not like... Because, it still wouldn't quite work with they're switching costumes because, hey, guess what? The scraggly cat also wears a hat sometimes.
Yeah.
Finn has a funky little cap as well. I think he found it in a bin, but, it's fine.
That's valid.
That doesn't stop him from having it.
Nope, it's his cap now.
Damn right it is.
Anyway, Mal. Yeah, exactly.
If they wanted it, they wouldn't have pitched it.
Anyway, Mal, this is staring at you across the wherever the Wild West, wherever the cowboys live.
Mal was like, "Oh, they meet hot cowboys in your area, sure," and then he just turns up and Finn's. Bear's posting cool stuff.
Heck yeah.
I can't look, I'm drawing cool stuff.
Keep looking at the face.
Oh no! No, my boy.
Yeah, I can't undo that far.
I was about to say, ran out of undos.
Yep.
Maggie, let me have jokes.
Yeah.
Let me do jokes.
Give us more undos.
More hats.
Pirate hat.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yar matey.
Alright.
And all the other things Lewis said in your raft playthrough.
This is the thing, what kind of pirate hat? Because you've got the kind of sideways Napoleon one, you've got the tricorn.
Whichever one you want.
I could attempt a tricorn, I could try a tricorn.
I can't remember anyone's names.
Kevin.
No.
That's a name.
Captain Barbosa. That's it.
Barbosa.
Barbosa's good. Yeah.
Is that the squid one?
Yeah, he is sort of squiddy.
Yeah.
But
Barbosa?
like not really.
No, there's one hat I want.
Oh no,
Is
that's a
it
different one.
from Pirates of the Caribbean, or is it from
He's
something
a
Yeah.
bit more like zombie.
Yeah, he's the zombie one.
There's
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the zombie one. Yeah,
Who's the squid one?
is it Blackbeard was the squid one? Is that it?
Is that Blackbeard? Maybe.
No,
Right.
Davy Jones.
Oh, Davy Jones. Yeah, it was Davy
Oh,
Jones.
that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. Blackbeard
Yeah.
was Blackbeard.
Blackbeard,
Played by-
Which
Yeah,
sounded
I'm
really,
trying to remember.
really like a shitty answer, but they were like, nah, we'll just do Blackbeard.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
And
That's
give him a
right.
hot daughter. So
Yeah, it was Davy Jones. Yeah.
where's I thought Barbosa wore a silly hat at one point.
He seems to just wear a sort of big old, you know.
Yeah, I thought he had one that had like loads of silly feathers and things in it at one point. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Familiar though.
I mean,
No,
there was a point in one of the movies where it's like a fancy lad now, but then it's like that fell apart real quick.
Ah well.
And Pirates of the Caribbean feather hat.
Pirates of the Carrot Bean.
Pirates of the Carrot Bean.
I think I also remember seeing.
I wonder if
but I could be remembering.
This one has some feathers. Seems vaguely feathery. I don't know what's being aimed for.
I don't know either. It's fine. I've gone off topic now.
Okay, well, I'll try and draw.
I was thinking about Blackbeard, so now I'm looking at Our Flag Means Death, going, was anyone wearing a hat in that show? Aside from Jim.
I was trying to remember. Yeah, aside from
Jim's
Jim, I was trying
hats,
to remember if
yeah.
anybody wears a hat in that show. I still need to watch season 2.
Roach
but-
as well. He just wears a chef's hat, so that doesn't count either. Although a chef's hat, you could draw that if you wanted.
True. Yeah,
And
chef's
there's
hat.
oh no, Steed wears his little I don't want to say cowboy hat because Bear will slap me. His little expedition hat, which I don't think is a cowboy hat.
Expedition hat? Pith helmet? I don't know.
No.
Difficult googling Steed bonnet hat because you just get bonnets.
Tricorn hat.
Tricorn?
Yeah.
Tricorn is just a wide brimmed hat that you pin up in 3
Oh
places.
yeah, that's probably a fedora of some sort.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Now this one I'm
Tripoli, which is not quite the same thing.
this one I'm fairly certain is a rom-com. So
Yes.
I think that is the plot
It is.
of
It
this one.
is more.
Wait.
Eh.
It's super serious, real history.
It is a rom-com. Yeah. No, you are correct. Also, low key, like whenever I think of a tricorn hat, I usually think of I don't usually think of Pirates of the Caribbean first, although I do think of Pirates of the Caribbean eventually. But I usually think of like Brotherhood of the Wolf and Bloodborne.
Yes, Bloodborne's got good
Ooh,
tricons.
what I think of
Bloodborne
when I think of Bloodborne hat, which
see,
are
I-
very synonymous in my mind because like I mean it's funny to like Brotherhood of the Wolf is a French film that my brother and I had seen years before Bloodborne came out, and we have it on like DVD. We've seen it several times, and I like there are some like costume aspects and some aspects of the film too regarding beasts and stuff that make me think of Bloodborne.
May have been an
And
inspiration.
I looked up some, maybe, and I it's funny though, because I looked up some scenes on like YouTube just to like kind of remind myself of like some fight scenes and other stuff from the movie Brotherhood of the Wolf, and most of the comments nowadays, like 90% of the comments are all like, Bloodborne the movie. Everybody else agrees. He's Bloodborne the movie before the game came out. But yeah.
I know this isn't a hat. Well, I know it's a hat, but like the wee guy isn't on the hat, but he should be. I know he's just holding it, but he should be on the hat.
He should be, yes, absolutely. I love the little messenger dudes. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Anyway, you type in Bloodborne hat and you just get that classic pointy...
It is a very good result.
Just the pointy hat.
It's a tricorn with the back shredded, basically. It's the classic Bloodborne.
Yeah.
I mean, a tricorn is just a wide-brimmed hat pinned up in 3 places, so just pin it up in 2 places and shred the rest, you sorted.
A fruit hat.
Fruit hat.
Yeah, fruit
like,
hat.
Could be smart.
You know, you're correct, Bear, and you should say it. Yes.
A trunicorn hat. Tricorn with a unicorn horn.
If it's a tricorn with a unicorn horn, that's a quadricorn.
It's a quadricorn. Yeah. I like that. Aww. It's October. Maybe? Yeah, it's October. He's so cute and I love him.
I like how we've moved our 2 cowpunks closer together.
Yeah. Yeah, I just looked away to type in October Hearts into chat, and I looked back, and Finn is so much closer now.
I'm just still imagining the camera cutting between the 2 of them.
Yeah, just back and forth between the 2.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't have time.
Zooming in closer and closer each time.
The first panel, Finn actually has a stalk of wheat, like Mal, and he has it for like maybe three panels, and then he starts to eat it slowly as a dominance thing. Let's say it. Let's call it that. And
let's call it dominance.
What it actually is.
I mean, that's just gonna make him not feel great later, because you're eating grass. You're eating dry grass.
Cat's eating. He's fine.
Can you... Seriously, though, can you stop him from eating something that he wants to eat?
Exactly.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to stop him. I'm going to say he's going to suffer the consequences later.
Yeah, no. And that's on him.
It's one of those things of like, we don't need to make a punishment. The results are punishment enough.
Absolutely.
It's fine. This town ain't big enough for the both. Munch, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Just making sort of
Sorry.
cat eating sort of noises.
Yum, 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 yum. You ain't from around these parts. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, and the hairball sounds.
I love it.
Oh, my favorite thing about Finn is you can tell exactly where he's looking at all times, even though he's never looking anywhere. It's so funny to me.
Yeah.
I just realized you had GLaDOS reply.
I did. Well, I saw you when I saw you write down that. I was like, it makes way more sense for GLaDOS to reply rather than just have 2 question marks. It is sus indeed. That's not a cake.
Sus indeed. Wait, what?
Brownie.
I don't know. Start again.
Delete your art.
Delete my art. Something I'd like to work out is how does a tiefling wear a hat?
Precariously?
However they want to.
Depends on how their horns go, or
Yeah.
I mean, if maybe they can like make a hole through the hat for their horns. But yeah, however they want to, yeah. And I guess it depends on the hat too. But yeah. Whatever works for them. Yeah.
Because it's not like there's a consistent way the horns go, so
Yeah.
can't really mass produce hats where it's like one size fits all. It's like no.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of hats for like Rose or Briar, but I don't know.
Cannot draw for anything when I'm in these streams. Like watching you just knock out faces, and I'm like, I can't figure out how my character looks.
Sometimes it's like that. It's okay.
Yes. Often it's like that for me.
Frequently it's like that, yes. For me as well. No, so no pressure. If it's getting too frustrating or anything, you don't need to force yourself.
What did I just click? Oh well. We're going on an adventure around the internet.
Excellent.
I mean, you've already drawn two very good cats in this on this
yes.
canvas.
And very good personality core.
I'll just draw Finn.
Those are all very good drawings.
Finn wants to be drawn.
Then let him be drawn.
Chris, do me a favor and draw a cowboy hat from the front so I can copy it.
Sure. You start with one of those lieutenant caps, and then you draw a Pringle.
I mean, you're not wrong. Oh.
My basic.
What was it?
I mean, that's.
Who was it that like? Triggered...
Yeah, I was about to say like.
Yeah.
Who was it that triggered Karina by saying like they were just the fedoras of the West? Is it Julia?
It might have been Julia.
I mean,
or
shape-wise and purpose-wise, that's not exactly wrong. And some of them are made out of a similar material. It's just usually they're made out of leather, not the felted. Although you do see some. Oh, here's a cowboy hat from the front.
Ye haul.
Ye to the proverbial hall.
Yeah.
See, Pringle.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Lieutenant Army cap on a Pringle.
Yeah.
You start with a death wish, then draw a circle, then draw the rest of the hat. Exactly.
Is that bear by any chance?
It might be.
Why haven't you drawn Theo and Miles as cowboys? You could use
because the hats.
You could use the. Oh hell!
See, my brain for some reason wanted to say, why haven't you drawn Miles as a cowboy and Theo as the horse? But that was just me.
No.
Grumpy Theo horse would be great.
Oh, I just pictured Theo with a saddle strapped to him.
Exactly.
Oh no! What did you do to deserve that?
Lost a bet. Gotta drag Miles's lanky arse around.
Rip Theo.
Finn from the front is a delight.
It is. It's very good. I love him.
This is the view when Mal challenges him to a duel.
You see that across the room. What do you do? or across the street or whatever.
Wherever the cowboys live. Across the Wild West.
Across the saloon.
Sorry, so stupid.
No, it's very good. It's very good.
Oh dear, stupid ass cat.
He delights me immensely. He's perfect, and just no notes. He's perfect.
I mean, two things can be true at once.
Yeah.
He can be perfect and also very dumb.
Yes, true, correct.
Nose is too high.
And in fact, in this case, I would say part of the perfection is the fact that you're just like, there's not a single solid thought between those eyeballs.
Nope.
Do you know what makes me laugh is he was the smartest one in the group that I played him in.
That's incredible.
He was the only
that.
one that kept like making his when it came to using your brain for things.
That's fantastic.
All these people are like, oh, I'm an ex-professor, I'm this, I'm a freaking undercover journalist, all this, and Finn was just like...
The scrumbly garbage can.
Yeah.
The
most impeccable roles whenever it came to using his brain.
That's perfect. I love that so much. Hero slow with a saddle, the wearing this now. Oh. I love that.
You don't even just the no shit bait in like
yeah,
just his Australian drawl. Sick of this shit drawl. Yeah. Silly Theo. Oops. Luna, I don't want to get up if you're not going to come. Here's the thing. I know, but I don't want to get up. What is happening?
What?
I lost my train of thought halfway through a sentence. I think I had a stroke.
Luna stroked you? What?
You okay?
That's not how it works.
I lose trains of thought halfway through the thought too sometimes, but you okay?
Hello, yes, I'm fine. Sorry. I was letting the cat in.
No way.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was like, oh
I
no,
was starting to get a little worried.
don't ask me that, Kiro, once I've got up. I was like,
No.
everyone's going to think
Okay.
I've died.
No.
Whoops, that's not my pencil, that's the
I'm
eraser.
glad you have not died. Also, Luna, please. Also, love this other Luna as well. Always a joy to see her.
What is other Luna wearing?
A suggestion. Though possibly
Great.
not as intended.
You not doing a suggestion as intended?
It looks like she's cut holes through the hat with her ears. So, just a little bit of doctoring.
Chris, one could argue that you have a lot of fun with art.
What?
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 I'm going to say it.
Prove.
I'm going to say it.
No, you should say it. You're correct.
See, Kiro's on my side.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like trying to follow the reference Ragdoll kindly sent me has made this worse.
No, it's made it better actually.
What are cowboy hats? This is so dumb.
No, I think it's perfect.
Okay.
No, it's
Fedora
great.
ass looking shit. Make bit bigger. It's making me think of the Back to the Future movie.
The third one?
When Marty McFly wears that god awful cowboy outfit.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah.
You know the Back to the Future movies, don't you, Chris? You've seen them.
Yeah.
All.
Oh yeah.
I
I know all of the
list too?
Yeah, great Scots, and don't go above 88 miles an hour, Morty.
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 No,
it's not Rick and Morty. It's
You need to play the
Doc
electric
and
guitar
Marty.
so that your mother exists, or something. I don't know.
So that you can make out with your mom.
Yeah,
No,
that sure was a thing, huh?
Incest, Morty, incest. I know.
No.
All the catchphrases.
All the great Scots.
All of them, exactly. Like meat.
All the Chris. Yeah.
The greatest of Scots.
Anyway, the third movie is a bit of a western, and yes, he's got a bad outfit. Or a great outfit, depending on how you view it. Yeah. If I'm remembering right, anyway. It's been a long time since I saw the third.
Yeah,
or second
same.
movie.
Now I'm like, am I talking absolute rubbish?
I think
the future.
I think the second movie is they actually do go to the future, and then the third movie is they go way back in the past to Wild West. If I'm remembering right, anyway.
Not as stupid as I remember it being. Memory, come on.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, it could just be that your bar for stupid has moved since then.
I suppose.
True. Yeah, the bar has risen, and you can stand more stupidity.
Oh, look, Chris has drawn bear.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
Oh, yeah, that's the outfit.
Always
yeah.
wears that hat. It's like by law, it's the only reason they're allowed in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Love that.
I don't know what a gun looks like, and I don't care to look.
Yeah. No worries, just make it up.
Wear it for religious reasons. Exactly.
Yeah.
Nice.
All of Australia. Gotta wear your funky cork hat.
I mean, I figured in Australia wearing a hat is more of a safety feature on account of birds.
Some birds. It's ceremonial.
Mhm.
What's the ceremony? Describe it to us.
What happens when we land on the shores of Australia? How do we get our hat?
Well, you have to fight a
Ragdoll-
drop bear.
Yes. Bear introduced me to the galah birds, and they are my favorite thing that I've ever discovered. Just speaking of Australian birds, they are my favorite.
Nice.
They are, I think Bear described them perfectly as little shits.
Yeah, sounds like birds.
Wonder why you like them.
Yeah.
And they just make me laugh.
You're fair. Valid. Absolutely.
Yeah, I have seen a couple of photos of like people in Australia who've been like, I left the window open and came home to a bird that has destroyed my entire keyboard, and it's always one of those.
Mm-hmm. They are indeed little shits.
It's a way of cooking. That's the only thing I can hear in my head is Bill Bailey explaining how he was told to cook them.
No! They are inedible.
Mm-hmm.
They are babies. They're just little guys.
Was it make a fire?
Yeah, little guys, they'll just entirely destroy your
guns,
keyboard.
And I love that.
Listen.
No, it's great. It's perfect. I love it. It's a great detail. Just gun and gun.
Gun and gun.
It's great. It works.
Are they guns? I don't know.
Absolutely. It says so right there. Of course.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
guns.
It's up to you to find out if they're guns or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You feel lucky, punk.
I mean, I guess we could make the Romeo and Juliet joke and say that they're swords.
Oh, yeah, I could. Oh my god. I love that bear.
Oh, look at them.
Oh.
They're just living life. They just exist to live life.
I love
No.
you so much. Thank you for sharing.
How could you eat that? Look at them. They're just idiots.
I mean, the same could be said for a lot of things that humans end up eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Very true.
If some pigs.
Yeah,
Chickens are also very dumb.
Yes.
true. And tasty.
And sheep are not known for their intelligence either.
No,
Goats,
not
however,
really.
wily little fuckers.
I had to convince some lovely American tourists today. And this isn't against, like, I'm not saying this. They were telling me all about white-tailed deer.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
cool.
we have a lot of white-tailed deer here. Yeah.
And they were like, we're going to go see the reindeer. And I was like, cool. And they were like, what's the differences? Blah, blah. So I explained the differences of a reindeer, and they went, we can't wait to come back because we're curious as to how they taste. And I went, sorry, what? And they're like, oh, you sell venison, so that's the reindeer, right? I was like, no. And I had to like spend a solid 5 minutes trying to convince them that we didn't eat reindeer. They're like, no, and that red deer were a thing. We're just like, oh dear. So I don't know if they ever came back, but they were convinced we sold reindeer meat. I was like, okay, sure. Go off.
Yeah, that was a bit wild.
I mean,
yeah.
I can see where the confusion comes from though, because you do deer meat is a thing here.
Oh no, yeah, and
It's
Yeah,
not like a
it's
thing
a
like
thing,
everywhere.
Yeah, venison's
Yeah.
a big thing here as well.
Yeah.
And where I work, we have farms and we keep our own. But
Mhm.
it's just like, yeah,
Not reindeer though. Yeah.
no, and also I don't think I've ever heard reindeer meat called venison. It's always been reindeer meat or
Mhm.
reindeer burgers or reindeer steak.
Mhm.
Yeah, but like, I mean, if you don't know any better, I mean, it's just a deer, right? It's a different kind of deer, so call
Yeah, I
it meat the
suppose.
same thing we
Yeah.
call the deer
That's
meat here.
fair. Yeah. Yeah.
But also, it also would not surprise me if that's not a thing you guys eat, because there's plenty of things in the United States where it's like, yeah, that's an animal around here. We don't generally try and hunt it for food. It's not worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there's somewhere where, like, people eat moose meat, but, like, I'm not hunting that.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna hunt that.
Yeah, seeing that whole comic about moose being able to swim X amount of meters down.
Yeah.
No, thank you. New nightmare fuel unlocked.
Yeah.
Do not fuck with
They are
moose.
megafauna that haven't changed much since the Ice Age.
No.
Yes. They will win in most fights. Yes.
It's like
Also,
when
this. Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
Oh
go
my
ahead. Go ahead.
god, it's a
I was,
galar.
yeah, I was just saying. I was looking at what Chris was drawing. I was like, this is a fantastic addition. It's
Look
perfect.
at them.
But yeah,
Just
what were you saying?
existing.
It's
Um,
perfect.
I was gonna say when you finally realize how big a moose is.
Yeah, they're massive.
Like the first time
Yeah.
I saw a video where it was to scale to something, I was just
Mm.
blown. I was like, wow.
Yeah, they're huge.
God, it's a little baby.
Yeah, I also think they're huge, and I have bison to work
Yeah.
at for scale.
When those are also huge too.
You have bison? Wow.
Yeah.
I've only got like a couple of cats.
I mean, I don't personally have bison, but I drive by bison farms very regularly, and yeah, those are
Yeah.
large animals. I have been
Yeah.
in the vicinity of a bison. Do not fuck with bison.
No.
Don't fuck with him, but also baby.
Yeah.
Do not pet the fuzzy cows.
Baby,
if-
baby from afar.
If
From
not,
afar, yes.
friend,
distance.
wife, friend shaped.
On that ship, yeah. Yeah.
'Cause life is cruel.
Get-
I mean, this is why not.
Yeah.
I don't
Very
think I
much
want
so.
to look. I feel like you're going to ruin the illusion
Ah.
if I go look.
Mhm. It is, yeah. No. Leave
Oh,
the
a
bison
big
alone.
boy.
Is a very big boy. Neat.
I mean, they look like they deserved what they got. I don't know what they did, but I'm with the bison.
I
on
mean,
this one.
if you're putting yourself close enough to a bison for that to be a thing that happens, yeah, that's
you kind of fucked up there. Yeah.
But yeah, on a similar note,
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah, no. Do not pet, no, or yell or anything. No.
For fuck's sake.
You stay in your car and you continue to wait.
yeah, do
Yeah.
not mess with the fuzzy cows.
Yeah.
I love how I type in baby bison for something cute, and this is the first GIF that comes up.
Aww. Yeah.
Good. Baby appa.
Yeah, baby scat bison. Love them. Yeah.
I will say
You
though, the
need to watch
funniest
Avatar.
bison related thing that has come up, there was a reporter, and I don't know what news thing he was doing because I've only ever seen the GIFs, the videos of what happened before he just sort of aborted recording. So he's set up his camera, his video camera, just sort of out in field area for recording stuff. Has his camera set up, the recording is on, he's in front of it, so obviously ready to talk, looks off to the side, like, oh no, not messing with you, not messing with you, and like doesn't even stop to turn off the camera, just picks up the whole camera while he's continuing to say not messing with you, puts the camera in the car still on, and then drives off. Because he saw some bison.
I love that. Yeah.
And apparently the park was so enamored with that they made some like commemorative like posters or something where it's a picture of a bison that says nope, not messing with you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok of some women having like an ultimate panic attack in their car because there was I don't know if you call it a stampede, but there was maybe like 10 of them on the move. And they were clearly about to cut across the road, and all traffic came. She was like, "What do we do? Do we get out the car? Do we run away? What do we do?" And her friends just sit in your, just sit. And that's what she kept saying. She was like, "Just sit still." They're like, "Gosh, they're gonna crush the car." She's like, "No, they're not. Shut up.
Just stop the car.
Keep your distance. Stop the car and keep your distance, and
just stop the car and wait.
Agitate them in any way. Yeah.
Like, they're not out to get you.
No.
But just don't get in there. Don't
if
get in
you
their
get
way.
close to them, though, then yeah. Also, I love the "Do you feel lucky?" Munch Crunch. Well.
Fuck. I don't know what noise they make. They just scream.
No, it's good. That's good. I like it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Excellent.
But yes, I do sometimes cross highways.
Yeah. Yeah,
I found a GIF of the gentleman.
Oh, you found it?
No, not messing with
you. Oh no, not messing with you. Yeah.
The side eyes.
Very understandable reaction. Very good at reaction. Yeah. No.
Yeah, like I said, with the video itself, it starts with him moving in front of the camera, obviously getting ready to speak, and then he glances off to the side and goes, "Oh no."
I'm too close to a bison. Nope, not doing this.
Sensible.
Yeah. Very smart.
But he keeps glancing.
Yeah. You want me to stand here for? No, I'm not doing this. Australian scream. I love that.
It's like caca, but it sounds like g'day.
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's
Random
good.
screaming is what parrots do sometimes.
Yeah.
True.
Apparently it's a thing that they just do to make sure that the other parrots are still there.
Mm-hmm.
I think you broke.
It's like
Bear.
Marco Polo, but parrots.
You're welcome to retaliate with the, jolly good show, pip pip tally ho, and all that, if you so desire.
Oh, I didn't realize the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, jeez.
It's a good drawings and stuff. Time flew.
I'm kind of annoyed because I'm quite happy with how everything's come out today, and but this is all I've drawn today, and I feel like tomorrow when I actually have to draw, it's going to be terrible.
No, don't think about that. But also, if that does happen, it's okay.
I know, it's just annoying. You have the good draw days, and all you do is silly doodles, and then you have the bad draw days where you have work to do.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Yeah, absolutely.
I can deal with it, but it won't stop me moaning about it.
Exactly, I was going to say, and nothing will fix it. So
yeah. I understand the circumstances are the circumstances. No point, getting.
I mean, I should have been working.
You did. Look
I was
at
like, I'll come
there.
draw instead.
Perfect sticker design.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
You feel lucky. You want Cronchy.
Do you feel lucky, Punch Crunch?
Yeah.
I'd buy it if I had money.
Fantastic sticker design. Yes. I love all of these very good doodles.
Did almost nothing today. I did. What did I do today? Excellent question. I hoovered. That's useful.
You read a book, Bear.
And made a cake brownie.
And you made a black bean brownie
And you posted to Patreon.
thing. Yeah. You did lots of stuff.
A suspicious black bean brownie.
Suspicious.
very
Why is it
sus,
suspicious? Oh, right, because of the thing.
As-
Okay.
The robots find it suspicious.
I forgot
that
about that,
doesn't
yes.
really mean anything.
Because the robots are like, this is not cake. It's something suspicious, something weird. I'm sure it tastes good, but yeah, no. The robots don't know about taste
No.
or anything.
They don't know how to use it to
Mm-hmm.
mentally torture
For-
Shell.
Yeah, for science and stuff, yeah. For enrichment in aperture laboratories or whatever.
Yeah. Quote unquote enrichment.
Yeah, quote unquote enrichment, yes.
Remember when we had to throw the companion cube into the fire?
Those were, yeah.
No. No, you didn't have to do that. You could get around that. Did you throw it in?
I don't.
Stop.
I don't
Oh,
know. I don't
wow.
know this. I don't know the speed running tricks and glitches
Wow,
and stuff.
miss.
I had to burn my friend. I also threw it in the fire.
I think Chris is being what is most commonly known as a little shit right now.
Yes, he is. He is indeed.
What's
He's
new?
being mean. I'm so traumatized by that. That was my best friend.
I mean, one could also argue he's being a bit of a parrot right now.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm a right galah.
You're a right glutton.
Yeah, I know, Bear. Can't
I
believe it.
also murdered the companion cube.
You have to
Yeah.
murder them.
If you don't know any glitches or skips or anything like that, you have to murder the companion cube. You need to. If you're playing the game just
Sure.
the way it's intended. Yeah. Shut up! I didn't know you could save it.
Also, I've never played the game. I've only watched walkthroughs, so.
Yeah, that's it.
I have played the game. I did. Okay, then yeah, no, I did murder it. I did play
Kiro's the
game.
murderer.
But I'm the monster. Yeah. And I'm still haunted
Objection.
by it. Yeah.
I was
Speaking-
hoping to think of a question whilst I was.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I did not.
Yeah.
That is what endeared me to Edgeworth.
No, I didn't play it just to kill the cube. I didn't know. I played it
When I
blind.
said that all of the characters in Ace Attorney are stupid, including Edgeworth.
I love that everyone
Yeah.
goes through that sort of journey.
Yeah.
It was the same
Yeah.
with Oops. When they started playing, they were like, "Ugh, Edgeworth's like, I can't fucking stand him." I was like, "Just give it time.
Yeah.
Just give it time." And they came back and went, "He is Blorbo. He is,
Everybody,
he's an
literally
absolute
everybody
idiot."
goes through that. Yeah.
And,
He's a bit
in-
insufferable in the first
Yeah.
case, and then never mind, he's a favorite character.
And
Actually,
in
he's
case-
pretty good.
And in case the case hadn't made it clear, part of the reason why he quote unquote helped you out on that case is Maya's not the only fan of the Steel Samurai in the cast.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Edgeworth is also a Steel Samurai fan.
He is also a fan as well of the Steel Samurai, yeah. Yep.
Such a pity he shot someone. And you're gonna have to sentence him to death.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a real
Oh no, there's a way around that.
shame.
There's a way around that. Did you sentence him to death? Wow,
Yeah.
miss. Wow. Treating
It's
him
a lot
like a
easier.
companion cube.
Yep.
Insert Edgeworth cube here. Just
What if
retext.
the... Oh,
Play Portal,
they
but
should have made
retexture
the
cube
parrot
with
a
his
gull.
face. Well then,
I mean, I know
Look at
why
the
it's
parrot.
not. Because it has to be
Look
able to be a parrot, but you know.
no, it
We'll
needs to
get
be
to
a
the parrot,
galar.
don't worry.
Because like every other witness that we've ever had in that game, they have to be like constantly not telling you the truth and just messing around and not paying attention. So it has to be a galar.
I mean, that's just parrots by default.
And all the witnesses. Just answer the bloody question. Yes, it is relevant.
Also, yeah, I'm not sure if that, like, is that a thing that the game has revealed? What happens when, like, people get a guilty verdict in that game? 'Cause,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody did mention
Uh,
that Edgeworth is gonna die or something. I don't know.
yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
because you
remember if
sentenced him to
that's
death.
something. I can't remember if that's something that the game has mentioned yet or not, or if I should mention.
Possibly.
Don't
Don't know.
I just assume it's the death penalty. Everyone just talks about how they're going to be sentenced to death.
know.
And it's life or death, and everything's life or death. Oh well. Everyone found guilty's dead.
Yeah.
And there's
I
only
think
3
so,
days to
yeah,
try.
pretty much.
And
Yeah.
Edgeworth is
Yep.
wants to get a guilty verdict
It's
regardless.
a fucked up system, is what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
Did
I
Uru Lady get sentenced to death?
don't know.
What happens
oh,
if you're an accomplice?
The only
I
verdicts
don't know about
in
the
that case.
accomplices, but
The only verdict
was
I
red,
think in the
white.
cases we have are not guilty. Right?
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
we don't ever find anyone guilty.
Yeah, we're just
find
a
people-
defendant. Well, not what's the word? Defender. What?
That's brilliant.
Prosecutor.
Defense.
I have-
With a defense.
That's, yeah.
I have proven without a doubt
Yeah.
how you murdered them, when, with what, and your motive. Anyway, that just proves my client's not guilty. Let's go home.
Seems like it.
Let's have burgers.
I mean,
I imagine there'll be a subsequent trial.
You do also prove, or yeah, there might be a subsequent trial as well. But you
Well,
do
I
kinda
mean, the
prove,
trial
like,
is
who
for, is this
did the
person
killing.
guilty? And it's like, well, no, we've proven they're not guilty because we've proven this person is.
Because we've proven that this person did it.
Also, I just want to say, on my chat, Miss and Bear are the same color, and so I got a bit confused when I saw next to each other. I now want to draw Theo with a galar. For the FBI watching, that was a joke. I thought they were both from the same.
That's
I get
fair. That's
confused
fair.
because
Don't think-
usually
don't think-
Strawberry Man and me are the same color in my chat.
Mhm.
And
It's funny
confuses-
because usually Strawberry Man and Bear are the same color in my chat.
I think so.
They're both usually orange, but currently Bear is blue and Miss is yellow. And Miss is
enough-
always yellow.
For me, it's
Oh,
normally
it's
Strawberry
yellow.
Man and Kira. So
Always yellow. Yeah.
Strawberry Man is
See, right
chameleon.
now, where I'm seeing
Sus.
it, a delicious strawberry man is the same color that Sheeb usually has.
Oh, interesting.
They are a color thief.
Because, we all
All
own
the
colors.
colors.
That's
All
definitely a
like
thing that
a
happens.
delicious chameleon man. I don't know.
Yeah. Love that.
Sus.
Very sus, yes indeed.
But in a Wheatley voice.
Which I don't know how to do.
that voice.
No, everyone came to a stop there going, what does he sound like?
Vaguely
How
West
do we
Country,
mimic that?
but my idea of a West Country accent is that You're that kind of thing. That's not close.
No.
Oh, I'm Wheatley.
Not as gruff.
This is my Wheatley impression.
No, that's no. That's not Wheatley.
Who are GLaDOS?
GLaDOS. Who are GLaDOS?
Let me in.
Well, Bear, if you're trying to copy an image from a Google search, copy the image, not copy the image link.
Also, now I just remembered a scene in Portal 2 where Wheatley is being harassed by birds, but now I'm thinking of the Galar bird.
Oh, see, they're just sweetheart.
Yeah.
Sweet
Aww.
babies. Love it,
Yeah.
Galar. Everyone, embrace your
yeah,
inner
perfect.
Galar. Become chaos,
Really?
baby.
So I'm
Become
gonna
as
now
chaos.
run around and
Yeah,
start
very
screaming.
Yeah, just run around and scream, throw shit.
Flop over onto the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick
I'm
up
sure
a
that'll
rock,
go over
drop
well
the
at work.
rock. Pick up the rock, drop the rock, repeat ad nauseum.
Absolutely. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, GIFs. I don't know how to make GIFs work. If they're not in Discord, I'm like, they don't exist. Galar. Anywhoosie.
Any which way but left. Yeah.
That is terrifying. I'm gonna share this instead.
Aw, look at them. Yeah.
But yes, draw Theo with a Galar. Draw Miles with a Galar.
Draw everybody with the Galar.
Do not draw Sloan with a Galar because it would be eaten.
Yeah, no, maybe not Sloan. Yeah,
It would just be some feathers sticking out of her teeth.
Yeah.
Draw a goblin.
Aww. Look at him, Prince. That's good.
Oh!
But yes, keep your distance.
Pet
Do not
them.
pet.
Give
No pets. No
scrimches.
pets. No.
That one?
Do not pet the
No.
fuzzy cows.
Do not pet the. I mean, you
But
can
they prance.
pet the
They do
Yes.
little
Highland cows.
And they will prance on top of you.
They do hops.
Do not pet the bison.
Hippity
Yes.
hop. Hop,
You will
hop,
be
hop.
flattened.
Mm. Yeah, Chris knows witchcraft.
Yes, I did it by going
Yes.
into the source code.
Mhm.
I will uncover GIFs if they're in there.
Nice.
In order to show you a GIF, it has to give your computer a GIF, and I will find it.
Yes, you can
Unless
pet
it's a
those
vi-
cows.
Unless it's a video, in which case. Oh, give Smooch. Smooch the
Yes.
cow.
Everyone smooch a cow this week.
No,
An alive one. Burgers don't count.
it's not a cow. It's a Borg.
He's not a Borg. I mean, they are Borgs where I work, but that's not the point. I deal with many
Free form of
cows.
birds.
Yeah, I deal with a lot of cows over the course of the day, but they don't go moo anymore, unfortunately.
Nope.
I mean, if your burger is mooing at you, that's a problem.
Yeah,
I'd-
no, you don't want your burger to move.
Again, at that point, it's not a cow.
What do you mean it's not a cow?
It's not a cow.
It's meat. It's
beef.
meat.
Yeah, it's beef. It's not a cow.
That's
He's
bull-
saying that there's a difference.
I mean,
between
regardless of
the
if
meat
it's a
and-
cow or not, if your burger is mooing at you, that's a problem.
yeah.
True. Very true.
I'm gonna open a restaurant where all of your food has the animal noises. Like you pick up your burger and it moos. You cut into your chicken and it clucks.
That sounds horrible. That sounds horrific. No, thank you.
It sounds like it was set up by
underdone.
Peter.
Yeah, exactly. It's very underdone. Yeah, it needs to be cooked longer.
Poor cow. Anyway, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
As long as
this is fun.
I need to finish a book because I'm gonna hand it back to the library tomorrow.
You can enjoy the book. I hope it's good.
It's very good.
Excellent.
So yes, thanks for coming to streams.
Yeah. Thanks for the jaws and the chit chats and the
Yeah. We're back Tuesday morning with Doodles and Tuesday evening with parrots, presumably. I will practice a German accent.
You better find this
parrot,
parrot, or Bear will set galahs upon you.
Win-win.
It will come up eventually, but I do not remember if
eventually be a parrot. Yes.
Yeah, I do not remember if it makes its first appearance on day 2 or day 3.
No.
Though.
Yeah, I do know where it is. I don't remember when exactly we see it.
I just look forward to Chris's Polly want a cracker voice.
Oh yeah, I gotta practice that, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm also looking forward to some other things that happened during this case. And
Yeah, like sentencing Edgeworth to death.
Just for fun. We prove he's innocent, but we do it for fun.
I can't wait for however many years it is down the line for Chris to be Edgeworth's sister. That's just going to make my whole day.
That's the next game, isn't it?
I don't know.
That's the next game. So, but also if you're gonna do the bonus 5th case in the first game, that is going to take a while. That's going to take a long time. I don't remember if she's in that one.
I don't think so, because since that 5th case was added later, it's not entirely disconnected from the plot of the first game and second game, but it's disconnected enough that whether it happened or not doesn't really change anything that happens in game 2.
True. Yeah. No, I don't think she's in it.
Well,
and it's honestly up to you if you want to play that case, Chris. It was an add-on. It was like kind of like DLC or something for like a remake of the game.
I like DLC. DLC,
and it's a good case. It's just also incredibly long. So
also I am
it
sure
can be.
There is at least one bit, and bit is bit by bit I mean joke in it. Where I have a feeling all of it, like anyone who's not familiar with the bit, is going to be groaning, and everyone familiar with the bit is going to be giggling at you.
Yeah, probably. I can think of a couple moments from that case that might be what you're talking about. One in particular comes to mind. Just and I am. A part of me is both looking forward to and dreading a particular part.
The writing is very good. But remember that the writing is very good and everyone is stupid.
Yeah, good.
Everyone is stupid, yes. Also, I think you'll like a couple of the characters that are introduced in that case. And one in particular comes to mind. It's just, they're a fun guy. They're a fun character. I think you'd like them. But yeah.
We'll see.
And then Edgeworth's sister will show up in the second game, though. But yeah, who knows how long it'll be until we get there.
Interesting.
Anyway,
it'd be nice to meet the in-laws.
Yeah, indeed.
But thanks
for Ben.
Yes. Thanks
everybody.
Good draws and joining us and good chats and stuff, and have a very good night or day or whatever. Very good week. And take care.
Have a very good. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.